This isn't my desktop. It's Connor's desktop. We're sharing it using GoToMeeting, which is a utility and service that anybody can use if you want to save time, money, energy, etc. Instead of me traveling to Connor's house to see his desktop, I can just click a button. In fact, I can invite even more people into this particular GoToMeeting session by pasting them the link, and then they can join us inside GoToMeeting, and we can share each other's desktops and even talk to one another. I've got Connor networked in. There's a VoIP conduit in the utility. It works on both Mac OS 10 and Windows. Instead of driving across town or flying across the country or the world, we can use GoToMeeting. More information at gotomeeting.com/Chris. Nice and easy, huh? GoToMeeting.com/Chris is where you can start using GoToMeeting to save time, money, energy, etc. And when I throw out the idea of doing a GoToMeeting session, as we do at live.pirillo.com frequently, I ask people in the chat room, what do you want to demonstrate if you have anything interesting to share with the rest of everybody? And people email me, they type back in chat. Connor here was one of them who responded and says, hey, I've got a way where you can get free stuff by playing the games that you're already playing. I was like, huh? Didn't sound very legit until he explained a little more about this particular service and software. So, Connor, what are we looking at here?
This is the EMR program powered by Jacked. EAMONN. And then Jacked is JACT.
EAMONN, powered by JACT.com. Okay?
Yeah. And basically what it does is when you play a game, if you load this up before, it'll load into your client of your game.
Okay.
And in the bottom right corner, there will be a little ticker. It'll say Jack credits at the top. That's the currency they use to distribute prizes. And then below that, there will be a number of how much credit you have earned for that session.
Okay, so the idea is you sign up for an account for free at jact.com. You download the Emon client, and you run it, and it kind of as a ticker in the lower corner of the screen. And all it does is just count credits as you're playing a game?
Yep.
Okay. So then these credits can be changed to, like, well, it's a value. I guess they call them bucks.
Yeah.
And then you can get things like more games, consoles, books, music, electronics, computers, accessories. And this is a high quality stuff, I would say. And they got things that you'd buy anyway. Look, you can buy some RAM if you get that many points. I'd imagine there's a lot of points that you would need for this. Now, have you played games long enough to get enough points to get things?
I have not, but my friends have gotten various items.
Okay, so it's legit. And they're not running ads. There's just a ticker that's basically giving you points the more times you play the games, or the longer you play the games you're playing anyway. Hey, Connor, you got the list of games that are playable? I mean, what kind of games do you play with the Emon client?
Well, they have a large list of games right here. Advent Rising, Age of Chivalry, Age of Conan, and then
Age of Empires,
on and on.
BioShock, Battlefield, Counter-Strike, Assassin's Creed,
AudioSurf, Call of Duty 4,
World of Warcraft. Like there's
the World of Warcraft.
I mean,
I play a lot.
The games that you're playing anyway, you're not really getting anything from them other than entertainment. You might as well be running this client, just racking up points to exchange for software, hardware, you name it. And they're not running ads in this ticker. It's just points that you're accumulating, or bucks. And they're, I guess, and I asked Connor, it's like, well, how are they making money? And Connor, what's your guess as to what they're doing here?
Well, it's not my guess. On their website, they have an FAQ, and what they do is they take the information of how long you played certain games, certain types of games, and they sell it to marketing companies or things of that nature, and that's how they pay for it.
So they're basically exchanging the data.
Yes.
They're selling the data.
Yes.
And in exchange for that, you get stuff that you may have bought anyway. Right. And I mean, so the list of games is long. The list of merchandise is long. Doesn't cost anything. It's a win-win-win.
Basically.
All right. And I'd assume it's only for Windows. I mean, since the list of games seem to be really Windows oriented, which is
Yeah,
fine.
I haven't known of anyone who uses the Mac with it, so I wouldn't be so sure.
All right. Well, that's the gaming market is certainly on PCs these days. So it's jact.com, and the name of the client is Emon, but you can download it all through jacked.com. Run it.
Yes.
Is it relatively unobtrusive, like when you're playing
Yeah,
a
it
game?
uses rarely any resources. Excuse me.
Okay. Hardly any resources. Very nice. You're playing
Hmm.
games anyway. Might as well get some stuff out of it. So thank you, Connor.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. We do the GoToMeeting thing regularly, and since that's not something that I use, I'm not a huge gamer, and I know a lot of people out in the community are. If you want to demonstrate something interesting, cool, whether it's related to games or not, you want to demonstrate it on your desktop using GoToMeeting, you can use gotomeeting.com/Chris to download a GoToMeeting client. And then, of course, you can drop me a line if you want to demonstrate it with the rest of the community. And that's chris@perillo.com, my email address. The community of geeks at geeks.perillo.com. Then we've got the chat room, and the people in the chat room are certainly, elsewhere on the web, Twitter and YouTube and geeks.perillo.com. And we're typically talking tech 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at
Live.perillo.com. We'll eat you later.